This week on Raw, Retribution member Mia Yim aka Reckoning accidentally unmasked during her match with Dana Brooke. The decision came as a surprise to everyone as it was expected that Yim would be getting a big win on WWE Raw. As per Vince Russo, the reason why Mia Yim lost her match was precisely because she lost her mask during her match. Speaking on Sportskeeda's Legion of Raw, he stated that it is likely that she was set to win the match, but Vince McMahon changed his mind after getting angry at her for unmasking. "I'm telling you because there is no other way you can make sense out of it. That's the only way you can make sense. She lost the mask." Vince got freaking pissed off. He is sitting there at gorilla position, and they are buzzing the referee to change the finish. There's no other way that makes sense. No way. It will be interesting to see if WWE will continue to push Mia Yim or if she will rebound from her recent loss. WWE recently dropped the Live Forever documentary on the WWE Network, and the initial reactions are quite polarizing, to say the least. A Fightful Select report has revealed that the Live Forever WWE Network special has both been praised and criticized backstage in the company. Liv Morgan is a popular name in the locker room, and there are people behind the scenes who weren't happy with some of the aspects portrayed in the documentary. Liv Morgan has been a victim of a last-minute change of plans, stop-start creative, and repeated instances of broken promises. Several people within the company, who watched the WWE Network special on Liv Morgan, highlighted the things mentioned above to Fightful. A wrestler also told Fightful that they fear missing any in-ring time as you might not get any shows despite being ready to return later. It was explained that if you get booked bad on one show, it could become a trend for weeks in WWE, and talent is concerned about it. A long-tenured wrestler was also shocked that the company greenlit the content that went up on Liv Morgan's documentary. Liv Morgan's struggles and the lack of creative support were openly highlighted, and the wrestler was surprised by the decision, as it paints WWE in a negative light. The promotion is known to control the narrative to preserve its image. Liv Morgan has not been able to break through as a singles star, but the positive takeaway is that the 26-year-old superstar still has time on her side and the locker room's support. Billie Kay may have just found a new job on SmackDown working as Adam Pearce's assistant. While nothing has been confirmed, Pearce has teased the possibility of bringing Billie Kay into his team as his assistant via Twitter. This could signal the end of Billie Kay's search for a new role in WWE. Fans have been enjoying her new persona and have been advocating for her to appear more on the show. It seems that their prayers have been heard and she could be donning the role of Pearce's assistant in the coming weeks. As things stand, Adam Pearce seems like he will be running things on both Raw and SmackDown for the foreseeable future. By bringing Billie Kay into the mix, it will add a new dimension to Adam Pearce's tenure and has the potential for some great storylines. Billie Kay has been one of the more interesting cases in WWE. She has not been in a match since her Survivor Series qualifier against Bianca Belair and Natalya. Corey Graves and Billie Kay may end up vying for the same role, while Adam Pearce has shown his cards when it comes to potentially hiring Billie Kay. There is another employee within the WWE who is interested in the role of assistant. Corey Graves has expressed his desire in becoming Adam Pearce's assistant, or at least it seems like it. In his reply to Adam Pearce's tweet, Corey Graves is currently working alongside Michael Cole on the SmackDown commentary desk. However, it would seem that he is more than willing to fight Billie Kay for the role of Adam Pearce's assistant. There have been some fans who have been calling for both of them to be made a part of Pearce's team, and we can see why. Both Billie Kay and Corey Graves are great on the microphone, and it will be amazing to see both of them working together. Nothing has been confirmed as of yet, but a potential role as an assistant may be what Billie Kay needs at the moment. Triple H was back for another media call to promote the upcoming WWE NXT TakeOver War Games 2020 show, and the NXT boss was asked a plethora of questions about the product and its future. One of the most interesting questions from the call was regarding WWE's stance on working with other promotions. The recent revelation of AEW and Impact Wrestling working together has brought the attention back to WWE's dealings with other promotions. While Triple H didn't specifically name AEW or Impact Wrestling, Triple H noted that the WWE is open to working with other companies if the business opportunities seem right on paper. Triple H reveals why WWE would be open to working with other companies. Triple H highlighted that WWE has already been making progress in the recent past by working with promotions such as Evolve, Progress, and ICW. Triple H felt that people often misinterpret WWE's business module. The game said that the company would be open to anything at any given time. It would all depend on the nature of the opportunity. Triple H explained that the long-term benefits need to be considered when talking about a crossover plan. If it's meaningful to the business, then Triple H said that even Vince McMahon is open to anything. Here's what Triple H said, in what you've seen in the past, Progress, ICW, Evolve, all those things, yeah, we're open for business in a lot of ways, and a lot of things, and a lot of everything. People's thoughts, misperceptions, their perceived knowledge of what we do, how we think, and all that stuff is often greatly misinterpreted, and not necessarily accurate. So, okay, are we open to the right business opportunities? Yeah. At any given time we're open to things, and it just depends on what they are, and if they're beneficial to us long term. And again, when I say long term, I'm not talking about 3 months or 6 months. Long term. 10 years, 10 years, 15 years from now, is that beneficial? Is that meaningful? Is that long term? That's how we think. It's much longer in duration. Not necessarily worried about the minute by minutes, it's the long duration. And so, open for business. I think you hear Vince McMahon say that a lot. I've been around him a lot to know that if it's the right thing, and it's meaningful to business, he's open to anything. Kenny Omega won the AEW World title from Jon Moxley on the Winter is Coming episode of Dynamite, but it came with a major swerve. Don Callis and Kenny Omega exited the building after the title win and revealed that the new AEW World Champion would appear on the next Impact Wrestling episode. Various reports suggest that AEW and Impact Wrestling are working together, and it continues the trend of All Elite Wrestling's efforts to bridge the gap between all the companies apart from the WWE. Would WWE also be up to work with a big-name promotion somewhere down the line? Triple H sounds optimistic.